Alright, so this week I'm gonna start her off on some inventory pickups. I'm not sure if I showed you guys these little lots of New York police ones. This one would be a good one if I didn't have an established collection, as it's got Arcade, Buffalo, Amherst, Brighton, which is Monroe County, Depew, Dunkirk, which I did keep for myself. I don't have that Dunkirk one. This little Rochester 3-piece also would be pretty nice for your Rochester collection. I didn't have this subdued one here on the end. I've already collected these other ones. This one, the Leroy, but I already have it, and that was it. So, a couple of these, the ones I didn't keep here, like this P1, Amherst Arcade, I think. A couple of these, I'm going to sell locally to my local guy that I have. I got a stack of patches for him, and some of these are this, and some of those are these couple ones here that I just picked up. Here's that lot. I don't know if I told you guys about it. This lot of over 100 New York State Police patches. As you can see, picked it up for $260 free ship. Pretty good. And it got here today. Super quick shipping after he actually shipped it. Took him a couple days to actually send it out, but once he did with the holiday weekend, if it wasn't a holiday Monday, yesterday, it would have been here Monday. Because it's only coming from Floral Park, which I think is like New York City area. I don't know, somewhere downstate. So pretty much out of this, anything that I don't have for myself, the local I will sell to him. Everything, the rest of this I will piece out. I haven't looked at this yet. It's sitting on my bed behind me. I haven't actually taken a look through it. So a lot of these I'll be able to, a good portion of these I can just move locally, which is great. No eBay fees. Just either PayPal or cash. So just PayPal fees, even though I kind of just leave it in my PayPal. And then next is this lot of 400 plus police patches that I literally just picked up. I was just going through looking at what was listed in the mixed lots, seeing that this was listed. Took a quick look at it. I don't think there's any like home runs in here. Well, we'll see when I get them and start going through and listing. But I figured even at all in, it would be about almost 560, and even at 400 patches alone, it's $1.40 a piece, and it says it's 400 plus. So I figured I'll do great with it. There's definitely money to be made. But this will take a few days to get here, as it's coming partial selected ground, which is fine. As I have all that, the huge lot of New York stuff to list, anyways. Alright, so moving into the sales, we got this just blank Wildland Firefighter, kind of arrowhead shaped, $7.99 on that one. This Tamarack City in Michigan, $7.99 on that. Gloucester County, local 5025, the Union is what that is. $6.99 on that. I have this unit in Atlantis 250. It's a little handheld like marine radio. As you can see, sold it for parts, $25 plus 7 shipping. This was something that my brother got from some coworkers at work, and he had been holding on to it. I don't know what he thought he was going to do with it, but I did end up. He finally decided he wasn't doing anything with it. I threw it up there. It's had quite a bit of views. I've sent out offers on it a couple times. Nobody was biting, and then someone finally came through and bought it. I sent it, and I went to Florida, and when I checked the tracking on this, now I forget what it said, but when I looked it up, what it said, or driver has released it, I think is what it said. When I looked it up, it was saying, everyone was saying it for UPS, even though it was post office. But I seen like a Reddit post somewhere and posted about it, and it's still actually delivered. I don't know. I just don't quite understand like what the logic is and why that's what was selected. But as long as it's delivered, that's good enough for me. Next is Amarillo, Texas, $3.99, nothing special. This Pennsylvania Philly Ladder 2. This is one of this. There was like 4 Philly ones in that last fire lot. and pretty much I think 2 of them were ones I put to auction, because they're not just common $3.99 ones, and then there was the 2 that were so. But it sold to a very repeat buyer for $3.99. Next is Basic Chicago, sold out an offer for $3.59. I've got the North Glen, Colorado Police, $6.99. In Gallus Hospital in Illinois, $8.99 in this. I've had this before, and it took a while to sell that time. Or maybe this didn't ever sell, and this was the one I relisted as old stock. That might be the case. I'd have to look back at the SKU. Next is Bean Station, Tennessee, $6.99 on that. Mount Dora, Florida Fire Rescue, sold out an offer $8.09 to a repeat buyer of mine downstate. John. And out of that fire lot, there was a lot of Florida ones in there. Like, I was listing Florida for 3 days. There was a ton of Florida stuff. There was another state. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But there was like 2 or 3 states where there was a lot of them for that state. And then the rest of them were all were through the rest of the country. So that's kind of what I did. Actually, I have to double check. I don't even think I started. I don't even think I dropped any listings for today. But I think I'm done with Florida, and I can move on to the next state. There's a ton of. Yeah, I have to check. No, I have not dropped my listings for today, so I'll have to do that afterwards. Next is Casper, Wyoming, $5.99 on that. Center for Wilderness Safety, Wilderness EMT. This sold out an offer for $6.79. We got this Largo, Florida for $5.99. Fairfax County, Virginia. Virginia, I think it was the other one there was a ton of. This is like the older style of Fairfax County, not the common one that's of today. Dedham, Massachusetts fire. $4.99 on that. Whiteman Air Force Base. This sold out on offer for $5.39, and this went international. This went to Germany. Volusia County Sheriff subdued, $8.99 on that one. I don't even want to try and pronounce this. Indian Reservation won $7.99. New Jersey Department of Corrections, $5.99 on this, which I'm surprised because I know the basic New Jersey EMT ones are only $3.99. So good to know that corrections pays more. We got this Menans. Sold out on offer $6.39. Had this one for quite a bit, so this one was 20% off. Montana Highway Patrol, $37.77. I don't even think I bothered noticing that or looking it up what it means. It's probably someone's line of duty death would be my guess. It's usually when there's dates, it's because of some significant line of duty death. Next is Homina. I'm making that up at this point. Louisiana, $6.99 on that one. Tucson Police, $3.99 in this one. Tucson's pretty common. I've gotten definitely a bunch on this account, and then out of that one huge lot on the other account, there's a whole stack of them that's listed. And then last thing for this account is the South Carolina EMT, sold out on offer for $7.19. And that's good. It sold much quicker than the last South Carolina EMT one that I had, which took forever to sell. Moving on to the other account. I got these 2 different security for the city of New Orleans. $5.99 for this kind of more common one, and then this smaller badge style one, $6.99, and that. If I remember right, those went to the same buyer. Next, we got this Townsend, Massachusetts, PD, $7.99 on that. We got this Massachusetts Port Authority, sold out on offer $7.19. I don't know why these tabs keep refreshing. This is annoying. Jefferson Parish, Louisiana Sheriff's $5.99 in that. I've gotten that plenty of times before. This Pentagon Force Protection Agency Police $8.99 on that one. Hell on Pause K9 sold for $6.29, sold out on offer. Sanford Airport Police $8.99 in that one. This Olney, Illinois $7.99 on that one. Seattle, Washington $5.99 on that. Indian Head Park sold out on offer $5.39. San Fran Gang Task Force $4.99. I think this is normally just a basic $3.99er, but I got $4.99 out of it. Board, Massachusetts Department of Natural Resources $9.99 on that one. That's a good one. Georgia Capitol Police $4.99 on that one. University of Connecticut PD $3.99 was. As you can see, it's used. It's out of the damaged a lot. Next, New Bedford, Mass K9 Subdued 8 sold out on offer $8.09. Virginia Department of Corrections $5.99 on that one. South Dakota Highway Patrol $5.99. This one, as you can see, I made it up, kind of changed it to a private listing. Buyer sent me a message. He's seen that I had this Oklahoma Highway Patrol and then I had the subdued version. He wanted both but didn't want to pay the extra $1 in shipping. So I combined the two onto this. I just combined the two patches onto this order. So $13.98 for both of them. They were what? $6.99 a piece, I think it was. Yeah, $6.99 a piece on those, and I just combined them for him. Next, Wayworth Tribal Police, $9.99 in that. Flagler County Sheriff, $6.99 in that. This came out of that massive lot, one of the few stragglers. Juneau, Alaska, sold out on offer $3.59. Maryland Department of Corrections, even though it's Division of Corrections, potato to me. It's got a couple like loose threads on it. $6.99 on that one. Yolo County Sheriff, $5.99 on that. That just sold today. Oh, and the last thing is I want to talk about the Chicago Police one that I sold. What was it, last week? Because it was on the 8th. Yeah, a week and a half ago. The buyer sent me opened an item not received claim last night this morning at 2:30 in the morning, mind you. Yeah, and it was Monday. Yeah, it was, or was it from? Yes, it was this morning at 2:30 in the morning. Opened the item not received claim. And it asked me if I had shipped it. If I have not, cancel the order. So as you can see, that's I shipped it on the 8th. I think they ordered it Sunday. I shipped it on Wednesday. I think it was one of the time. It was when I didn't have stamps or was, busy, so I didn't get around to actually shipping it out till the 8th. So you figure the 15th, the 22nd, tomorrow will be 2 weeks. And I usually tell people to wait at least a minimum of 3 weeks when they send me a message of, it hasn't arrived yet. I usually tell them wait at least 3 weeks. 3 weeks minimum. Sometimes I'll say 4. Usually we'll tell them if it's been like 3, I'll usually tell them. And then 1 more week if it still hasn't arrived. Open an item not received claim, which I think only once or twice has that actually happened to us. It still had not arrived yet. So this just comes down to another case of I'm not Amazon Prime. I can't get it there in 2 days. That's not how it works. If we were in the same state, it can get there in 2 days, but otherwise it's not happening. So I sent them a message that it should arrive this week. I just refunded them anyways and blocked them because I don't play games with stupid people. So that was quite annoying. I probably have another one in stock I could send them. I just don't, or take one out of my own collection, but I don't play that game. So 75 mixed. The lot this came out of it only cost me like $1.30 on it. So even though I lost the whole $5.99. So once again, in a case of I'm not Amazon Prime, I can't get I can't get it there in a week. Just another case of an impatient buyer. So I just refund them, block them, and move on. Just just part of doing business. So that is it for this week. I'm gonna go through this lot of New York stuff. Hopefully there's some good stuff that I can keep for myself, and some other good stuff that I can pass along to my other local collector. And then I'll get to listing the rest of them. So we'll see you next week.